Hello, everyone. This is a True Damage production of bullshit. That's what I'm going to open with. So, Stuart had the idea of wanting to talk about the new Smash game. And before we get into the actual topic of discussion for this episode, we're going to all go around and decide whether or not it's new or it's a port. That's all we're going to say. We're not going to dive into that, because fuck it. Also, it's a new game. Mike?
You know what? I think it's somewhere in between a new game and a port. I think it's going to be an expansion on Smash 4.
Okay, that's fine.
New game. That's pretty much where I'm standing.
I guess it might just be a new game. Dunkey already confirmed that it is because it's not. There's no line there in the corner.
Okay.
For me, I personally hope that it's a new game, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it is a port.
Okay. So, yeah, everybody's a little iffy there. So the actual topic for discussion is, since the Inkling was shown and since Link's character model was changed to the Breath of the Wild character model, we're going to talk about characters we'd like to see in this Smash game. And everybody's going to get about, 3-ish minutes to talk about an entry, and then we're all going to get 2 minutes to talk about an entry amongst each other, and I'm going to take this away from
No,
Mike.
I'm actually using it for something.
But it's on Facebook.
I was using it to get to Facebook. I mean,
So-
I'm using it to get to my list.
So,
Wait,
That was the reason why he was taking, because you're using it to get to face.
Stuart,
I do need my phone though. I need to
Stuart-
make sure I'm saying this character's name right.
Alright.
Stuart, can you start us off?
Yeah, I would actually say that probably at least one of the ones I feel like has a really high chance of making it in would actually be Shovel Knight. And
Okay.
part of the reason is because I know I'm probably taking one from Anthony right now.
You were totally taking my top pick.
Okay, you know what? I'll give that to you.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
here,
Go ahead. No.
No, stop. You can take the top pick. It's
Okay.
fine. He's got 2 minutes to talk about it himself. That's why I have the
Okay.
2-minute thing.
Okay. Anyway.
Jesus.
Jeez. Yeah, no, so at least for Shovel Knight, we already know, he has a decent amount of a move list just off of the way that his game works. He can include the various items, you can include obviously the various moves that he has, being able to jump up and down on his opponents with obviously a down air, multiple different types of shovel swipes. You can obviously do multiple different weird things with the various items, actually changing up some of the properties possibly to allow them to work a little bit better with it. I mean, I really don't have much more to say. If you just go and watch gameplay from Shovel Knight, you'll pretty much see he would work almost 1-to-1 for it with very minimal additions needed.
Not bad. Jared, would you like to go next?
I'd rather have whatever the Scythe Knight is over Shovel Knight.
You want Spectre Knight?
That one.
He'd be cool.
I was expecting that to be fun.
You can see him being floaty but hit heavy, kind of he'd be another Mewtwo type of character, I think.
And Anthony, I see exactly who's on your phone. You better not say that one.
He's going to.
Wait,
Just
which,
say it.
I'm
Get your troll
between.
pick out of the way.
I'm getting my troll picks out of the way. I'm between two characters. I either want to see Snapchat Ghost or Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay, Anthony, I'm going to have to stop you right there, because in order for us to proceed on with this conversation, we need to come to the realization that one of the silhouettes in that background, Dunkey missed this with all of his photoshopping skills. He missed this. One of them, standing right next to what we assume is Tony the Tiger, Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks, not Omega Tom Hanks, because that'd be really fucking stupid. But probably Tom Hanks from Big, or Tom Hanks from Sully.
Why is it the only thing that I'm now figuring is that Ian's just going to have a massive part just cut out with just the words, passing over a massive amount of retardation.
Hey, that's rude.
No, wait. So would you have a little bit of
Also,
Toy
don't
Story?
use that word.
Yeah,
Would you have a little
I will
bit of
not
Toy
use that
Story
again.
Tom Hanks thrown in there?
Yeah, you know what? I feel
Your
like...
pick is asinine.
Why? Why do you not think that Tom
Why do you
Hanks
think
can't
Tom
make
Hanks
it in
is
the
a
game?
bad pick for Smash?
He's been on
Because
Nintendo
I
console.
think Tim Allen has a better pick of getting in than Tom Hanks.
Tim Allen has been off his rocker recently, so he's not family friendly, but you know what? Think about it. Tom
Bayonetta
Hanks-
isn't family friendly.
Bayonetta
Bayonetta
can
got
sit on my
Smash
face
4.
for all I care. Tom
I
Hanks.
mean,
Tom Hanks. Look at the movies he's been in, and look at the moves that you could come up with in Smash. Look, Big. Tom Hanks, Big. His final Smash, he could be dancing on a piano, and the piano could be made of keys from the other characters that are currently in there. To get the full effect of his smash, it needs to be an 8-player smash.
I'm almost dead certain we haven't even gone 5 minutes and it's already spiraled down into insanity.
I kind of blame myself.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that seems to be all my time for now. Your turn, Ian.
So actually, I want to see Tom Nook as a playable character in the game because we've already gotten the villager, and I just feel like Tom Nook is not represented at all, and it'd be kind of cool to see like Tom Nook as a character, and he could use his nephews to beat you up.
So,
Timmy and Tommy as strikers.
His freaking giant mongoloid nephews.
so why Tom Nook over Isabel?
Have you seen that man in a sweater vest? He's Mr. Rogers and owns a store, but he will kill you. He will kill you.
Have you seen Isabel? Have you seen the way she drives? Have you seen the way she drives? She's got pent up anger. She would be in like MMA gear. Smash.
I feel that. That's
Mr.
pretty
President, Mr. Mayor, snap.
good. I don't think we're gonna follow the format of the 2 minutes. We're just gonna keep going.
Really? Are you sure? It
Yeah,
feels
shut
like
up.
we're clearly going to follow
I mean,
this.
yeah, I feel like we are. Anyways, I guess it's.
Stuart, would you like to say your next character?
Sure.
I never even got.
You
to
know,
say
I'm
that.
happy.
I thought you did.
No.
I thought Spectre
No.
Knight was what you said.
No,
Okay.
that was the 2 minutes thing
Oh,
that you're
okay.
supposed to
All right.
have.
Jared. tell
Yeah,
us
he's
your
the only
first
one following the
character.
rules.
He is the only one.
I want Cranky Kong to play like Rolento.
That would be amazing, and I want that.
Coconut grenades.
Coconut grenades. He'd bounce off his little staff. He could throw banana peels as his little knives. It'd be perfect.
I mean, in all honesty, it actually isn't the
Would he
worst
just spin it to fly up?
It isn't the worst idea out there, because, like, yeah, you can do a lot of
you
fun
just,
stuff
you
with a
just want a
staff
carbon
user.
copy of Rolento and Cranky Kong.
Yes.
That would be amazing.
Like straight up Final Smash and everything. Just,
Yes. Coconut
I-
grenades, everything.
oh my god.
It would be the best character ever.
Okay, so that would actually be kind of a fun one.
Yeah. Okay, so I actually have one, and he's probably Stuart. You already said Shovel Knight, so you kind of
Yeah.
took like my big one. But one that I always kind of keep jumping around with is I would really like to see Takamaru.
Which one was that again?
Takamaru is the assist trophy. That's the Nintendo Samurai.
Oh, him. Yeah,
I
that would actually
yeah.
be a good one.
He's super popular in Japan, but he doesn't have much of a following here in America because his games never really came here.
Though that's the same with Marth.
But that's the
obviously,
same with
originally,
Marth.
So
And
Yep.
they always talk about having more of a samurai style. Like, I would love to see Lin in the game, but I feel like it'd be better deserved if it went to Takamaru. Because then you could also have kind of like another NES.
actually,
An NES
oh
character.
yeah, an 8-bit ambassador.
Yeah.
And we've already kind of seen what he would look like in his assist trophy and stuff. And
And we've already had an assist trophy go up to a full-fledged character with Little Mac.
yeah,
Yep.
so I would really like to see Takamaru like make the jump over, even if he hasn't like technically been here. I feel like they could do a lot with his character, and I feel like they want to as well.
It looked like
Can
Mike,
I-
you actually got
can I-
something in mind.
Well,
but-
yeah. Can I segue since you mentioned Lin and just get like two of them out of the way really fast?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Because you said Lin, so that means Fire Emblem, which means I'd like some Fire Emblem characters in there, but I'd all like them not to be sword users. So can I get Fjorm from Fire Emblem Heroes because she wields a spear and she's hecka cute? And can I get Hector because Hector gets shafted in every fucking thing ever?
Okay,
Oh, I'm not allowed to say the R word. You're allowed
Okay.
to. You're allowed to swear like a sailor.
Why Hector? And why not America?
True enough.
Go kill yourself.
I don't know. If we're gonna do the current trend, it's only gonna be from Awakening or whatever the new games that came out were.
Awakening or Fates.
Yeah.
Because I
mean, Echo
I
technically
don't
came
want.
out.
Because Arthur is not Hector. Arthur is not a lord. Arthur does not have his own story.
I was about to say, if you were going to say Spear Wielder, I would say, I think it's Ephraim from
Ephraim is the other
Sacred
one.
Stones.
But I mean, Fjorm's a cute girl with ice powers. Which would you rather have?
Ice climbers.
Yo, we talking about cute.
We'll get to that in another episode, Jared.
Yo, we talking about cute girls. Yo, listen about this. What about going back to the Game Boy? She hasn't been in a game since 2008. But I'm rooting for Captain Syrup. We need more Wario Land
He
representation.
said cute,
Wario
like
Land.
Wait, which one's Captain Syrup again? Because I think you have the image up for me.
Yeah.
Because obviously we don't have that. Like, they will have it.
Yeah, I'll
Captain
be
Syrup.
putting images up.
Oh, yeah.
Captain Syrup, I feel like if it's between two Wario characters, it's either Captain Syrup or Ashley.
I really.
I
want
actually would
Ashley.
like to see Ashley get brought up. That
I
would be
mean,
kinda
Ashley
fun.
already
No,
was an assist trophy, so I'd like to see her get promoted.
I do wish that they would focus more on Wario as a series instead of WarioWare,
I can understand that.
just because a lot of the backstory for Wario can be used to get his actual moves instead of WarioWare.
Didn't keep the part though.
Hashtag free Ganondorf's moveset.
yeah,
Yeah.
Stuart.
Do you want Wario
Um,
Ganondorf?
You know, I'm gonna go with a slightly odd one for my list. I think first for this next one. I think I'm actually going to go with Henry Fleming from Codename Steam.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Only because I haven't played Codename Steam, so I
Uh,
really don't know anything about it.
The main reason why I'm actually saying that
You can
one
put Fire Emblem
specifically.
characters in it.
I know.
Yeah, the main reason I'm actually saying that one specifically is because while we have a couple of users that have, like, for example, a gun on their arsenal, for example, Samus obviously with the beam cannon, Fox and Falco with their little blasters and whatnot, Bayonetta obviously with her more traditional firearms.
Yeah.
I think it'd be interesting to introduce something else that could be like a gunner type character to allow them to kind of be able to go between, like, you know, like sniper mode, assault rifle mode, and those types of other things with it. He even had, like, for example, the Red Badge of Courage was his, like, big move that he could do with it. So, for example, you could play around with that, or you could even play around with his B moves, summoning out some of his other allies to do their own special things. Such as, like, a B move where he summons out John Henry to, like, just start swinging at them with a giant hammer, like, right in front of them. Since we've had multiple characters who have spawned in, like, other allies, such as Duck Hunt, for example.
No, that's a. I mean, I don't really know anything about Codename Steam, but that sounds pretty cool. I won't
Yeah.
lie. Jared.
I get,
As another character to add,
Yeah.
I either want Klonoa or Knuckles.
Knuckles.
And I think
Klonoa.
Knuckles would be interesting because you could add a recovery mechanic where he burrows through the stage. And I think that'd be really cool.
That sounds pretty awesome.
every stage though.
Well, that's the thing, is that you can have it so it only burrows, like, a certain amount, because, like, for example, we have stages that are more like triangles, we have stages that are more just flat platforms and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we have at least a decent number of different ones, so yeah, certain stages would be better, but that's also kind of comes with the territory of Smash. Certain stages are just flat out better for certain characters.
I feel like his
Just-
recovery would be pretty exploitable. I'm just thinking about, like, Meteor smashing him. If he can, like, if he has his wall cling and stuff, he'll hit the side of the stage, start climbing up, and literally just be like Hard Knuckle. Just, which is probably why he would need to barrow.
But it just makes every stage for him Delfino.
Huh.
No,
He'll just
no.
shark.
That's pretty.
He'll
That's
just shark
a pretty good way to
everything.
put it.
I mean,
honestly.
it's
And,
not a bad idea.
and it would give us an excuse to put Pumpkin Hill in the game.
Yeah. Pumpkin Hill.
Yeah.
Okay, so here, how about Klonoa then, if you want to go more into that one as well, since we went into Knuckles at least a little
He'd
bit.
have a broken grab.
Yes, he'd be good.
Like, his grab would already have distance on it, because he would just throw his thing out. It'd be fast.
Yes. And then his up B would be his little jet bike, and he can ride it into victory.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if you'd give it a hitbox. I'm not sure.
I
I
mean,
was
I
going
would
to say, you don't
assume
want to
you
make it a
getting
Wario
hit.
bike?
I would assume you getting hit by a bike would hurt.
I mean, I'd assume a giant floating space princess ramming her head into you would hurt you, but it doesn't.
Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
I was about to say, I think I have one on my list
I
that I
mean-
think that you would probably put onto yours.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this one out of the way because everyone's expecting it from me, anyways. I want Goemon in the game because he would be awesome. He already fits. He's super. He was super popular, but
Well,
you know, Konami.
They did that. They did that for Brawl. They did that April Fool's joke.
Yeah, their April Fool's joke back in the
What if
day
this
was
is
to
just
put
April
Goemon in the
Fool's
game.
I thought that was done by someone
It's
else.
not.
No,
'cause
that
it
was
hasn't
them.
been April yet.
But
But what if it's just
Shut up,
But-
Mike.
anyways, Goemon would be cool. One, he would have a distance grab, kind of like with the chain pipe. He could power himself. He has like a power up mechanic because he pretty much goes like Goemon Impact or Goemon like Super Saiyan pretty much. He can throw Ryo. He's got like a whole moveset like in his arsenal, and his impact could his final smash could be him summoning Impact, and you just beat people up as Impact, and then it ends with you firing a giant laser.
I would sort of see
That's
that working
awesome.
I think it's either R-Wing, I think I'm thinking of for it, where it's like you just like are able to just.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, who is it that has like the little targeting thing on there? I'm not spacing on that.
Samus.
Is it Samus?
Snake
Yes,
did.
because
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they removed the big laser because they don't have the. Okay.
No, because
Or did they-
it wasn't the R-Wing. It was for them. It's always been the Landmaster. So they've summoned the Landmaster and run around on used the tank and rolled it around and it fires.
Okay, so it's Samus who summoned up her ship to
It's Samus
shoot.
who
Okay.
summoned the ship, and then Snake did grenade launcher.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
feel like it'd just be fun because you were just like blat, blat, and then just blah. So I think it'd be fun, and Goemon's awesome.
I've lost my list, but I know what's next. Anthony, I am very surprised that you haven't said this one. No, I'm kidding. It's either between Layton or Lady Layton.
I'd see regular Professor Layton having a
But-
better.
I see Lady Layton actually being the one that gets in, seeing how her anime starts in a week.
And the game just was recently released for.
Yeah.
I know,
If
but
nothing else, I could at least see Layton or Lady Layton being put in as an assist trophy.
So
Layton would be a sword user, by the way.
I
He
would really
fence.
like another Kid Icarus character, and there's only one Kid Icarus character I would really like to be in this game, and that's Medusa. Because I feel like she would be different than Palutena. I want another female character. I want more female characters in the
Another
next
female
Smash
character,
game.
we get another villain character. in
Another
there.
villain character, yes. That's the other reason why. So I really, that's the thing, is in Smash, there's a lot of characters that are all the good guys, and sure, I want to play as the good guys, but I'm that kind of person who also wants to be able to play as the villains. I like playing as Ganondorf, even if I'm bad with him. I like playing as Bowser, even if I'm bad as him. Just more villains, please. More villains.
Mm-hmm.
Then Medusa fits both criteria of I would like more female characters in the game, and I would like more evil people.
Mm-hmm.
What about Majima?
Who?
Majima Goro and
No,
Kiryu Kazama. No,
they need to be in
but
Tekken.
No. You know what they would be in Smash though?
What?
Their karaoke outfits.
Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna say.
that's nice. Except
I would love it.
that's Yakuza, and has a Yakuza game ever been on a Nintendo console yet?
Yes, they have.
Dead Souls was.
No,
Right?
it wasn't Dead Souls. Yakuza 1
I
and
don't
2 HD came out for the Wii U.
In America,
We're not just America.
Is this right?
but
Modern Warfare 2.
still, I mean, that's part of the
Under Square
appeal.
Enix time?
Oh, that's
But I
weird.
mean,
I don't think that's right at all.
Yakuza games, mind you,
Could
I would
be
want
Tekken.
him for Tekken,
Batman?
but it's possible.
Okay. So sorry, I want to interrupt for this because this is something really weird that because Jared's trying to pull up some other characters for this, and he's looking at a list of Square Enix titles, and for whatever reason, Modern Warfare 2's on there.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 is made by
Infinity Ward.
but the company that
Was it published by Square Enix then?
Yeah, it was published.
I
by
think on a
Square Enix.
specific platform, it was published by Square Enix.
That's
Soap McTavish for Smash?
oh my.
Or Captain Preps? Please?
So McTavish? I'm down with that. I would love to play So
Okay.
McTavish.
Okay, here, because this actually is a decent enough segue into one of the ones from my list, because obviously with Bayonetta now, we now at least have one mature character, at least one character from a mature game on there. Actually, the one which I was going to suggest, I'm going to suggest another platinum character. I'm going to suggest Travis Touchdown.
That's Grasshopper, not Platinum.
Oh, is it not? Oh, was it not?
That's
Okay,
Grasshopper.
And
That's
but-
51.
I mean, that's possible, but I think it's just a little bit too out there. content-wise.
But you could shake your Wiimote to make him stronger.
I feel like they wouldn't have his charge.
No,
I
no,
feel,
no,
see,
no,
with his
that would be
charge
his down
mechanic,
B.
they
That would
would
be his
have
down
to.
B.
No, he wouldn't do it like he does in the game, though. He'd probably just like shake it off to the side. He wouldn't be sitting there and Smash doing one of these
No,
motions.
he probably wouldn't. But that's
You
the
hit Mario with the meteor smash, it's just fuck it!
See, that's just it. Part of
I
Travis's,
couldn't see it working.
Part of Travis's thing is like his bad attitude, and
So-
which I don't feel like it would translate.
Oh shit,
well
it's
to
Mario, what
Did
else?
Bayonetta here?
Oh, shit.
Okay, then
No
then
way.
no. Then I have a question for you. Did Bayonetta transfer well?
Yeah,
Yes.
because they
I
made
could-
her.
I could-
Bayonetta never, like,
So, but there's a
cussed
different. There's an actual difference is because like Bayonetta is, she's able to curse without cursing, like flock off instead of fuck off. But Travis is a literal fucking potty mouth. He actually like swears constantly.
Does
Okay,
Bayonetta really talk
fuckhead.
about much with?
Literally, the game
Hang on.
starts with him slashing a dude's head off and just being like, "Fuckhead."
Hang on. No. Really quick question. Does Bayonetta actually talk that much in Smash? Because like usually whenever we're watching,
She screams whenever you. Yes, she does.
well, no. I don't know why you're looking at me like I'm an idiot. Because like we watch it off of like for example.
No one's looking at you like you're an idiot.
No. Because obviously we usually watch like the competitive stuff, and they pretty much almost mute everything as far as the game's concerned for the commentators.
There's a decent amount of like.
Just
It
game sound.
depends.
So that's the main reason why I'm asking is because if she's not really talking and she can be rather talkative and can be rather
Travis-
suggestive with everything she does, wouldn't Travis still have a chance then? Even if it because usually the main thing that tends to be like a bigger like turn away for most people is like, oh, it has violence in it, whatever. It has sex in it, no.
I understand where you're coming from. The biggest thing is like, what would he say as his taunts? That's the problem. That's
Hey, okay,
It's
okay.
one of them.
I'm gonna stop us right here because Suda51 really wants this.
Wait, does he really?
Yeah, of course he does.
Travis touchdown for Smash.
Really wants Travis touchdown in Smash.
I'm not
Bros.
saying
I
I'm not
know.
saying it's outside the realm of possibility. I'm putting
Yeah.
it into the realist perspective
Oh,
of
no.
things because I've known this.
Oh no! Just to give you an idea, as
It's
far as
so
my list,
weird.
I mean, I would play him.
I rated various characters for what I thought would be like low, medium, and high. Travis was on my like medium to really getting into the low territory for it.
Well, let's be real here. Honestly, even since before Brawl, like even when Brawl got announced, Travis Touchdown's been a request for a long time for Smash.
Yeah, he has.
And that's one of the reasons why I also brought him up is because again, because we've now had a mature character get brought in, that at least opens a door.
Although you know the day that he gets announced for Smash, I'm gonna literally lose it. Like
Yeah.
I'm going to, I will
You're gonna
literally
lose it as hard as you lost it when Mega Man got announced.
no, probably not that hard. He'll probably lose it though.
I literally lost my voice that day.
Jared, do you want to go with your next one?
Joking aside about Soap McTavish,
No, I want that now. You started something.
I do think we should have another Squeenix representative, whether it be
Dragon
Final
Quest.
Fantasy or any title that's under them.
I-
I'm not a fan of Cloud, even though I respect his, like, the way he plays. I just feel like we should have Squeenix representatives. Just
I
not
agree.
sure exactly who it should be.
I would
Okay,
like
so
to see it.
so I have two people for you. Since you're saying a Squeenix representative, fuck you for saying Dragon Quest.
What?
Because
No.
I have perfectly good reason for this. What is the so first off, Dragon Quest is still going. Second off, what's the timeless classic that only ever gets ported, never remade in an HD remake, never got a proper sequel, needs to have that fucking character or that amphibian in this fucking game?
If you're about to say it never got a proper
Whoa!
sequel, you and I are about to fight.
What the fuck?
Okay, hang on.
If you're saying this game never got a
You're saying
proper
Chrono
sequel,
Trigger
you and I
never got a proper sequel?
Whoa! Calm down.
I mean, in the
Chrono
realms of
Cross.
Chrono Trigger to Chrono Trigger. Like, because Chrono Cross goes back and forth between one world and the Chrono Trigger world. It's a multiverse thing, right?
Yeah, but it still lies heavily within the event. Chrono Cross would not have happened if it wasn't for the events in Chrono Trigger.
All right,
Okay.
let's go down with this. Okay, so we at least have as possible
So-
Squeenix. Mike, that was the one which I was going to ask your opinions on. Was Dragon Quest?
Okay, so
wasn't
there
done.
could
but
be
no.
Alan.
Well, here,
Alan.
we'll go
Just
back.
straight
We'll
up
go back.
slime.
We'll go back. Don't worry.
I wasn't done.
Yeah, no, don't worry. We're going back. So you're going to be at least saying Frog from Chrono
So,
Trigger.
it's either Frog or Chrono or Yo, motherfuckers, y'all been complaining about Gino for fucking years.
Excuse me, that was 3 out of your 2 options.
No. I said
no, I
two
got
separate
Gino.
properties.
I know. Okay.
I had 2 separate
Gino
properties.
needs his day in the sun. Everybody wants him, and everybody we got a costume of him, and it made more people angry than happy.
It made people fucking furious.
I will say one. I do actually have one other Squeenix character that I think could work for this, and I'm going with. I'm more than likely going to butcher the name because I didn't really actually play the game, but I think he could be an interesting option.
2B?
No, that's funny, but Neku Sakuhara from The World Ends with You.
Neku, yeah.
Neku
So
would be cool.
that game is actually getting ported to the Switch.
Yeah, but it was also on Nintendo. It was on the DS
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
I would kind of
So-
want it more for a stage so I could have its music.
I mean, but if you get the character, you also get a stage.
Exactly.
Yes. But I felt like at least he's a good option. I do agree with either Frog or Chrono could definitely be good options. We are like getting oversaturated with swordsman characters, but I mean they're still good options for it.
That's one of the reasons why I think it should actually be Gino over anything else.
Gino, yeah.
Because, no offense, Mike, you sit there and complain about Fire Emblem characters, but one of the reasons why you only ever complain about Fire Emblem characters is because they all have the same moveset, because they all use a sword. They can't think of anything to do differently. Now, the hero Edric from Dragon Quest is sword and board.
no.
Hold up. I'm not
on.
done.
Hold
I'm not
on.
done.
We're
He
gonna
would
get into this.
No, I understand. I'm saying Erdrick would function differently because he's sword and board, but I'd still rather see somebody else who doesn't wield a sword versus somebody who does. I'm tired of
Terry.
swords. I'm fucking
I
tired.
I swear, like
Okay,
if
so
you're
there's-
editing this without boxing gloves during
Terry
this
or Jessica?
entire
So
thing, I'm
there's-
gonna be upset.
So there's a ton of characters in Dragon Quest. Not only has Dragon Quest proved its worth, it is possibly the most popular RPG series currently, given the recent quality of Final Fantasy. With the,
I don't know, man. That's kind of stretching shit.
that's not stretching
At least
shit.
in Japan.
No, here.
At least in Japan.
Okay, in Japan,
Anyways,
yes.
Lodo?
In the States, it's hard to say.
Well, yeah, because Dragon Quest was too hard for America, so that's why they never brought it over.
Oh, I always hate those arguments with the.
I know.
That was their-
We all do.
That was their reasoning.
But
back
here's
in
the here's the
day.
thing. People have said that, for example, with Final Fantasy, the original Final Fantasy 2, and the original Final Fantasy 3, and the original Final Fantasy 5, which is the reason why they didn't get ported over. But no, with at least 2 and 3, the main reason was because the Super Nintendo was coming out, and they realized,
Yeah.
it'd be stupid to try to port those over.
However, the reason why I say, and it just doesn't have to be Lodo from Dragon Quest. It can, which it's the same thing as Elric. And
Yeah, I understand.
it can literally be anything. Anything from Dragon Quest would make more sense than porting another Final Fantasy character into Smash.
That's the reason why I never
yeah.
skated a Final Fantasy character.
I actually would agree, just because for the most part, at least a good number of the games have been appearing on the handhelds.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they have not really been appearing on, for example, stuff like any
I
Sony
will-
consoles or Microsoft consoles.
will-
Every
agree
Dragon
there.
Quest game that hasn't been a spin-off for the most? No. Yeah, almost every Dragon Quest game has appeared on a Nintendo console.
So that was going to be my question, was out of all of the various characters in Dragon Quest, what would be, let's go with top 3, because I know you've played like all of them, so that might give you at least a better window rather than
Roto is honestly my first. He's-
okay, which Dragon Quest is that one? Just
Dragon Quest, technically 1, 2, and 3.
okay,
Or just the main character.
just like main character.
Well, the main character,
At least
legendary hero of 1, main character of 3.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
it's
That's what I was just trying to get across. It's,
It does the
it's
Star
the,
Wars thing.
it's the
Yeah,
main
yeah,
hero-looking
one-
character.
yeah.
Yeah.
It does the Star Wars thing. If we're gonna do it by releases, if they're gonna correlate probably the Smash release close to the Switch release of Dragon Quest XI, it will probably be the main character of 11.
Yes, I agree. Final Fantasy XI should have representation in Shantoto.
I was waiting for
Hey, that would be
honestly.
nice though.
Hey, that was the best time for him to do that too.
And then just because I really like him, Terry, or the Builder.
Which one's Terry in?
Terry is in 6.
Speaking of
Okay.
Terry, Final Fight was originally on the Super Nintendo. Terry Bogard, please and thank you. Give me that crossover.
I mean, we've
we
had
already
Ryu.
got Ryu. Give me that crossover. I want Terry Bogard in Smash. Let's do this.
I don't think Terry
But-
Terry Bogart's gonna be in this game because he's too busy watching over SNK heroines.
But I
Fatal
don't.
Cutie, I want that hat.
I don't
I want
want-
that hat so bad.
I don't want HD Me Brawler though.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you okay?
That's my joke, by the way. I that's my joke character. Because fucking, I don't really have one.
Okay, I have another one on my list if you guys don't mind me going again right now. Chibi Robo.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
I mean,
what
I
it
can
is.
see-
It
I can
sounds
see-
awful.
I can see
It's a robot with a
Toothbrush.
No,
if we're
it's not a
getting
fucking
any
toothbrush.
robot, it's custom Robo. And
It
that's
would have
it.
happened already. When's the last time a custom Robo game happened?
Yeah, put him in there as an 8-bit ambassador then. I get that his last game wasn't 8-bit, but still.
Chibi Robo.
No, custom Robo. I'm gonna at least defend the freaking Ray. Robots.
Defend the Ray when it comes out when Anthony mentions it or when Jared mentions it next. Chibi Robo's a little robot that has a plug on the back of it. Its game was originally on the GameCube. And you played a little robot that just like picked up stuff around the house. He had a re-release on.
No, it's not a re-release. It's a completely new game.
Completely new game, 2D side scroller on the 3DS called Ziplash. I actually really like that game. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's like Pikmin meets Metroid, really, but in a good way. It's not like backtracking Metroid. It's like 2D platform.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess more like Donkey Kong then.
Okay. Let's see. Somebody else. Surprise. I would kind of like to see Crystal from Star Fox.
Yes.
But I would like them to focus more on... No, because I would like a StarCraft character. I would like somebody who...
That's not StarCraft, it's Star Fox.
StarCraft.
Sorry. I would like somebody who uses a staff.
I can agree with that.
Shantoto would use a staff.
Shantoto's not going to be in the game, Jared.
Neither is Crystal at this point.
Oh, really?
motherfucker.
See, I'm just throwing this out here, but she's kind of like on the bottom.
I was about to say, didn't she use
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
No.
I'm not high-fiving
No.
that. I'm not
That was
high-fiving
awful.
that.
Please leave.
I swear that... No,
I tried.
did she use any sort of magic as well with it? I can't really remember her.
She might have
Frozen
had
Crystal?
something.
You know who else has
Because I thought she had
magic
some
use
mystical
staffs?
powers with her.
She
didn't
is
she?
mystical powers with that staff, yes.
I'm pretty sure she had some kind of magic, because I know in that game when you were playing as Fox, you had like a fire blast and stuff at some
Yeah,
point.
she had.
Yeah, so that could honestly be kind of fun to play around with that. And then you can also do like the two different outfits. You can do her in like the flight suit and her in the Star Fox Adventures.
Yeah. See, that's why I think if they really wanted to, they could kind of like mix and match too, to where she would just have like weapons and staff. But I want them to focus more on
The staff play.
the staff, and they could be like a pole vault for a recovery or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna pole vault off of thin air. Whee!
Man, I really want
I mean,
No,
yeah.
that's all right. I mean, like a lot of these upbeats are kind of silly.
Who else would I like to see in the game?
I don't know. It's not your turn yet again.
Well, you,
Mine
you went
go.
twice in a row, so I wouldn't complain.
honestly, I kind of want to see Crash Bandicoot.
It would hurt me physically to see Crash Bandicoot in a Smash game.
I now want Crash Bandicoot in a Smash game.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I could go off on a limb and say Serval from Kimono Friends, but like, being realistic here, I would never play Crash, but I kind of want to see him in it.
Why is a big FU to PlayStation All Stars?
Actually, yes.
Fine, let's put
Anthony.
Spyro in the game too.
Okay, so
Actually,
Wait,
yes.
wait. No. If we want a big FU, can we just collaborate with Sony and actually, I don't know, get
Dart.
Dart? Yeah, thank you. Can we just get Dart? Like,
His
as
model
like the
was
best.
done!
His model was done in everything. He was done. I would have played that game. It's garbage, and I would have played it
For
just
Dart.
for Dart.
What's the cat's name?
The cat from what?
Sony.
Oh, you want Taro?
Yes.
Taro.
That
I'd be
would
down
be
for
Taro and Koro?
Taro and Koro.
Taro and
They-
Koro is a tag
They
They
team.
play
would,
Plus
be
and minus.
they would play like ice climbers.
Yes.
They would have their own wobbling, and they would taunt you as they do it.
Yes.
So what about Banjo?
No.
Is it past Banjo's time?
I think so, because I mean,
No,
we could
it's
get
not.
ukulele in there.
It probably would do
Ukulele didn't
ukulele,
do
but
well.
everyone,
I know it didn't do nearly as well, but it's
everyone
still.
still would want banjo though.
Yeah.
No, that'd be kind of like a. I think I'd be mad if we got ukulele, but not banjo.
Actually, I just remembered I actually do have a list of just kind of silly spoof characters, which I know people are going to bring up because, hey, they're ported to the Switch. Because, of course, I know people are going to go,
Oh yeah, I'm surprised you haven't said that yet.
yeah. We're
What?
surprised you haven't said Solaire.
Oh no! Everyone's talking about. There's actually a lot of hype right now about having a Solaire, the Chosen Undead, as a character in Smash.
The problem
Or the
is-
Dragonborn.
He'd be Sword and Board.
No, he wouldn't.
Shield
Yes,
Bastion.
he would. Solaire.
Shield,
Solaire was Sword and Board.
He
Yeah,
would
Solaire
be
was Sword and
also lightning spears.
Lightning Spears, Shield Bash.
Yeah, but
still Sword and Board.
Lightning
He's
Spears
still
isn't the
Sword
main
and Board.
weapon, that's just an extra spell that he had.
I mean, if you're really wanting anybody, I want Artorias.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Oh my God, yes. I would much
So long
rather
as
have
he still has the
Artorias.
Braces on taunt, even if it's not like
Artorias never had that.
I don't.
But yeah,
the
no,
Wolf
like,
Lead.
But yeah, no, like,
Oh.
for example, some of the other ones that people have been obviously joking around about were like the Dragonborn getting thrown in there or Doom Guy.
Just Doom guy. He'd be the
Actually,
fastest character.
Actually, Christian, there was one other one that I do have on this list, which was a silly spoof one, which was Lu Bu, because Dynasty Warriors did make an appearance on Nintendo. So.
That'd be pretty dope, honestly. But Lu Bu would just like hit somebody at 20 and knock him out. It wouldn't be fair.
No, it hit someone at
So-
0 and knock them out.
So
It'd be Dwarf 2.0.
Dwarf and Lu Bu would be the best of buds.
we got Mega Man,
Well, why not Dictator?
and that was great.
I think Mega Man's gonna get replaced by X, if anything, going forward.
See, I don't know.
No.
I feel like regular Mega Man fits at home more.
With the
in
cartoony
Smash.
art style and
So
everything.
we got Mega Man. Can we get Zero from Mega Man Zero specifically?
I feel like
He's already
if we
been in a
got,
fighting game. You
I-
know that, right?
He's
I've-
been in SNK.
I feel like if we got any,
Capcom versus SNK.
I feel like if we've got anybody, it would probably be Bass.
I would be more okay getting Bass as well. If we're sticking with that Mega Man specifically, instead of giving us Zero, I would much rather see Bass or Proto Man, honestly.
Okay,
Or
I can,
Roll.
I can understand that.
Forte.
I was about to say, could I actually say one? Because like considering that we're going through all these various ones,
Yeah.
I feel like the network transmission version also has a pretty decent chance, considering that I think every single one of the games has made an appearance on.
It's only
It's
a,
only been on
only a-
Nintendo
It's
consoles.
only a Nintendo.
Only
console.
Nintendo.
Nintendo's.
the network transmission version of.
The
Okay.
the Battle Network games.
Yeah. Because I feel like that one's obviously been a purely Nintendo one, at least as far as I can remember. So that one's at least another decent one. You have like obviously some interesting designs with obviously the entire arm changing into these really different cannon
Like
designs
blades
and
and
whatnot.
stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that'd be cool because he hasn't been in a game. Even Legends has gotten into a fighting game before.
Yeah.
Well, oh yeah.
Yeah, he was in Tetsunoko.
Mm,
Also, I got another Capcom character that
Okay.
I think everybody would enjoy. I mean, he hasn't been in a game in quite a while, but like his game was super fun back in the day. Let's get my boy Aladdin.
that's. I mean, that's
Let's get my boy Aladdin in this.
it's not
That's
gonna
a-
happen.
What about Anthony?
Everyone's like, yeah,
You
we're
guys-
teasing a Disney character, and everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, it's Sora, and then it's gonna be like, bam, Aladdin. Everyone's like, oh damn, and it'll be like, he had games on the Super Nintendo.
At this
gonna
point,
miss-
then you should just say Uncle Scrooge, because I mean,
Hey, no, I would actually like to see Uncle Scrooge.
I'm gonna
Because
be-
could you imagine the vault as the stage, the money bank?
God, that would be amazing.
actually that would be kind of cool. You could actually have it so that way.
Stage.
Him and Wario would have beef.
Actually, no. What could be kind of funny is if you did that. Oh, wait. We'll do stages another time. We'll do
yeah,
stages another
talk
time.
about stages later.
Um,
So I gotta
Duck
bring
Manor.
up. I gotta bring up. You said Shovel Knight at
I
the
did.
beginning of this. If we're getting Shovel Knight, I want Shantae
thank you. I was gonna bring her up next. Honestly.
and Risky. I want them both. Give me both of them.
And both of them have a decent enough different moveset to allow it.
See, that's just it though. I feel like when it comes to indie titles, we're only gonna get one or the other. I don't have
Yeah.
much faith that we're gonna get both Shantae and Shovel Knight.
Also, while this is an indie title, and because I'm on the whole female quota thing, I want the main character from Bloodstained.
It hasn't even come out yet.
I
Yeah.
don't give a crap. It's one of the reasons why it hasn't come out yet is because they redo everything for the Switch. Because they're going to put it on Switch instead of Wii U. Because they were originally going to put it on
Yeah,
Wii U.
at least as of right now,
And it's looking better already.
I
Too.
know.
well, because for Shantae, like for example, at least a decent number of her, like at least the B movesets, you could be able to do her various transformations. Obviously, you have multiple different types of hair whips. You have,
Yep.
and I mean, like you've had characters, for example, like Mega Man, where they've been able to fill out like the rest of his moves, even though like obviously the only thing which he really did by himself was the slide and the little little basic shots.
Lemons.
Lemon.
But they obviously were able to fill stuff out with other abilities that he's had over the years.
Well, yeah.
We're gonna ignore the fact of what we're all thinking and what the internet's thinking.
Uh-oh.
Why don't we get the trainer from Mario Golf? The playable character in Mario Golf.
Okay, wait. I want to segue into that real quick. Then I want to see Daisy or Waluigi specifically as a character who utilizes the Mario sports games.
That guy. That guy's what we need.
So like,
That guy's what we need.
No.
oh damn, I totally forgot about him.
He was one of the masters for one of
But
for one of the. I think he was the desert. I think he
we
was.
we can talk about how good the Game Boy Advance versions of the Mario sports
No,
games
that
were.
was that was Game Boy Color, man.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, I want to see either Waluigi or Daisy, but like literally like golf clubs, baseball bats, soccer balls.
So Peach.
No, she uses a golf club once. That does not
And a
count.
tennis racket.
So
I know, I'm just teasing because you were just saying the sports game specifically.
yeah, Peach totally counts because she uses two things. No, I would like to see something like that out of one of those guys, preferably Waluigi, so everybody on the internet can shut the hell up.
I was about to say.
We're not gonna get Waluigi.
This round's winner is Waluigi.
We're not gonna get Waluigi until people stop smacking it to him. They know this is happening, and this is why we don't get anything with Waluigi.
All right,
They
let's
don't
see
want
here.
kids to figure out about sexuality. Bayonetta? Nah. Waluigi? Oh no, hell no. This is a Christian nation. We can't have that in our game.
Oh god. Here, Jared, you haven't said another
I
character
got
in a
an
little
image for
bit.
you when Mike's going on this rant.
I know it will never happen.
Hang on. Shh.
I know it will never happen, but I think there might be some cross compatibility with Overwatch, and I would really like to see Reinhardt in Smash.
Okay, as long as you didn't say somebody like Tracer or Genji, I would be okay seeing Reinhardt.
One, I know there's only really 2 hammer users, and only
Ford.
one of them is a big hammer user, but I think kind of mixing DDD with Bowser Jr. into Reinhardt would be great.
I you know what? You know what?
You sold me on it right now.
You just sold me. You just fucking sold me.
He'd be a fast DDD.
Oh, give me a fast DDD for 2 seconds until
How
it
does
hits
shield
somebody.
work?
Just hold B.
I don't see a shield translating.
Or you could turn it into kind of like a reflect.
Okay.
Or just
Yeah.
a damage soak. So like instead
Adapt-
of it
or-
reflecting, like it makes your shields like say Samus hits you with your charge shot and you're not good at perfect shielding, you can just use your down B to shield it.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I was gonna say, what if you down B at the appropriate time, it reflects, but if you don't, it just absorbs it.
That
Kind of
too.
like Witch Time.
And then
Yeah.
your side B could just be his charging. His normal B would be his flame strike. Up B, something.
Honestly, I was gonna say his regular B just being his ultimate where he just smashes down on the ground.
No, because you
No.
gotta give him a little fire strike.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're
His
talking
down
about-
smash could be Earth Shatter, or
Okay.
even the forward smash.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
And up
So,
smash would be
going-
Begone Thought,
going.
You mentioned DDD.
the king.
We have not talked about Kirby at all. I would
If you're
like,
saying Bandana D, you're wrong.
Whoa! Why
What?
would he be wrong if Bandana?
well, no.
Kirby
I-
deserves all of his friends.
Stop.
Even Marks.
All the characters.
Marx is not his friend.
Knuckle joke.
All the characters.
Yo, Marx
are
is-
all just-
So-
Knuckle
Marks,
Joe.
Marks is
what
gonna
you're
get
telling
in before
me
Knuckle
is-
Joe, and everybody hates that douchebag.
You already wanted HD Me Brawler, but now you're wanting 0.5D Me Brawler.
No, I want.
Mark.
I don't
would-
want HD me, bro.
I want-
I've never
You said Terry Bogard.
Okay, shut up.
What about Gooey?
Oh my god.
Oh man, my buddy Gooey. Also, Marx is that kid in the
Shut up.
party who comes and pees on your toilet seat. and
Shut
eats
up.
other pizza.
Okay,
Stop
okay,
talking
okay,
about
okay, here, okay, here. I'm gonna at least. I'm gonna at least say this because I'm glad that we started talking about Kirby because this is gonna be a good segue back because I actually have at least 2 characters that are
Marks.
Nintendo.
Mark.
That are at least like only on Nintendo systems. I feel like could be in there. Okay.
No, it's just, I'm sorry.
Shut up, Mike. Shut up, Anthony. Let
No,
Stuart talk.
I gotta segue.
Stop it before I get the anti-giggle stick. The
I got
anti-giggle
it.
stick is a
Hold on,
knockout.
this is important. This
No,
is
we gotta go
important.
in. We're
This
just
is
gonna
important
segue and get
story.
this out. So me and Mike used to play Kirby Superstar crap ton. And one of the things about it is Marks is the final boss of like the final like game in that thing. So now in this this like new update, they're like, you can play as all of Kirby's new friends. You've got Rick, you've got the fish, you've got the bird, you can play as Gooey, you can also play as his friend Marks. Me and Mike looked at each other, we were just like, fuck that!
Okay.
So what you're saying is you want marks.
No, fuck Marks. He's a
Okay,
douchebag.
okay, here,
He's
let-
not
let
Kirby's
me-
friend.
all right. Go before I go get the silence stick.
It's your turn, Stuart.
All right,
We're done.
Let's see here. Okay, so I actually do have at least a couple that I was curious about that could be in there. For arms, I actually do think having Springman / Ribbon Girl being put in as a playable character, with likely one of the other ones being put as an assist trophy. But the only thing which Jared at least brought up, because we talked about this previously, is obviously how do you deal with the range of the arms? Because obviously one of the big things with the combat is that you can punch someone from across the freaking stage. Within obviously the arms game itself, would you just limit the range there and make it so that way the long punches are like, for example, the B moves?
God, if they miss though,
If they-
I
that
think it
whole
would be.
entire
I
thing
think,
gonna be a hitbox.
I think it would be like Dalsum. I think it'd be like Dalsum at that point.
But-
It's a hitbox. If you get hit by it, it's got a specific hitbox. And if you get hit by it, you get hit by it. But if you hit them in a specific part of the hitbox, you hit them.
But then, like, the other thing which I was going to bring up with this is another factor was obviously the fact that you can be able to, like, curve the punches and do all sorts of other things depending on how you did the motions. Would you be able to, for example, shift the various long punches around like Pit's arrows?
I mean, maybe.
Like-
I think it'd be relegated to B moves.
But
Honestly.
how do you do the different gloves?
Or do you do that even?
Well, it could
Because
be
the
like,
point of arms was to have the stretchy things, but you change your fight style with the different gloves.
They could be. Some of the different gloves could be A moves.
But before this goes in, I was actually going to say, I think there is a way to be able to pull off the multiple arms thing, and it's actually thanks to another character that we've had at least be able to do this. Look at Robin with the multiple different swords and the various spell books.
Okay.
You could have a very similar system where either A, you have it so that way certain attacks allow you to use the different arms, and then like they can give you a slightly, and then they're only there for that attack, and then you use a different attack, the arms switch. I get that it's like a very minimal thing, and it really is not as much fun because you'd probably want to change them up beforehand. But there's that. Or you could even do it so that way they are a stance character where you choose one of, like, for example, 3 different types at the beginning of the game where it's like, oh yeah, here, close combat, long range combat, and like mid range combat or something like that.
Now I'm not gonna cut that, but what I'll do is I'll put a thing to skip so people can skip my tirade if they want to.
But that's at least a way that they could be able to go about doing that sort of thing.
Yeah.
That was at least what I was going to bring up because yeah, well, there could be like bigger changes with the system as a whole. Like I said, I feel like we need to talk about that in a completely different video than this.
Because we're on the train of Nintendo characters again. Can I get Impa from Hyrule Warriors or like literally anyone from like their
I
Hyrule
feel like
Warrior
Impa
counterpart?
would play just like Ike.
I disagree with that statement completely.
I disagree
I have
with it.
not. I have not.
If
I
you
should've-
haven't played
I
Hyrule
should've-
Warriors, then shut your fucking
I
mouth.
would have.
Stop. Do not talk. Do not talk any
Okay.
further.
Whoa,
Okay.
hang on. He's allowed to talk. He's allowed to talk about this, even if he doesn't know. Even if he doesn't know about it, you shouldn't be silencing people just because of this. We didn't silence anyone during the stupid stuff, so we can't silence them during
I
this.
still haven't even said
So here,
stupid
Mike,
things.
Mike, say
Yeah.
what you're gonna say,
Well, I feel
really
like
quick.
Impa being a sword user is she?
In
Last time I
She
checked.
can be, but she can also wield a spear.
Yeah, in Hyrule Warrior, she was able to wield either a giant greatsword, a spear, and overall her playstyle was something if you decided to take Ike's big hits and put it onto a ninja character. So think about that. Like, it's literally that speedy ninja character, but they're
See,
hitting like
I'm-
with a baseball
The
bat.
other thing is
I'm worried that they will mess it up and do literally an Ike, a female Ike.
Okay, but for one, she's not a Fire Emblem character, so there's no reason to make her like a Fire Emblem character. Two, if you look at the way she functions in Hyrule Warriors, which, yeah, you haven't played, that's your fault.
But Ganondorf's not an F-Zero character.
Ganondorf's not an F-Zero character.
I don't disagree with that statement, but I can't talk about that right now because that's an existing character, not a new character. But when we get to that, I'll get there.
But we're at least giving that as a point because you're saying like they can't play as X because they're not from the same franchise. Meanwhile, we have multiple characters that play like another character, even though
we really only have two,
yeah,
which are fucking Captain Falcon and Ganondorf. But still, that was a stupid thing they should never have done in the first place, and now they've been living stuck with it, and I wish they would change it. But anyway, I don't think they would do that to Impa because they're a lot smarter than that now, and Impa has a very unique moveset. Hell, she could be a stance character that changes between the Great Sword and the Spear using the down B. It's a weapon change character now. And it makes her completely different at that point. Because, like, she gets 3 moves per weapon, and she can switch between the 2 weapons.
Alright. Here, Jared, I know you've been very patient overall.
Sorry, Jared.
It's okay. This is probably going to be my last character because I need to get to bed soon. But I want Pokemon Trainer to come back, but not as Pokemon Trainer. I want it to come back as Majora's Mask.
That'd be dope.
Okay.
Where you just switch between the 3 main masks of Deku Link, Goron Link, and Zora Link.
That would actually be pretty fucking cool, and I would welcome the shit out of that.
I mean, Zora could be like the quick and nimble one, but like you really wouldn't like.
No, I would say Deku would be more the quick and nimble.
No,
Zora would be the middle ground.
Depends.
I just blades.
Yeah.
But I feel like bringing back Pokemon Trainer or the concept of it, but as the concept of Majora's Mask Link. Where you just have the 3 main masks, you already got his Final Smash, don't worry about it, you got Fierce Deity already up in that bitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
But, or you can make his Final Smash, you just see the impending moon and it just crashes.
I like it.
Which that could be fun too.
But I would like to see the concept of Pokemon Trainer just as Majora's. Like, I liked Pokemon Trainer Brawl with having Squirtle, Ivysaur, Charizard, but they've already segued Charizard into his own, so they're not going to reuse that. So please just bring back Pokemon Trainer, but as Majora's Mask.
I like that. That's a good one.
That's a very good one.
I think we should go around full circle one more time and then cut it. So
sounds good to me.
Everyone gets one more.
Okay, I guess.
All right, I'll go with at least as I think my final character for this. I'm gonna go with Wonder Red from the Wonderful 101. And
God damn you!
Oh, that was gonna be yours.
I was gonna say Wonder Red. Now I gotta think of something.
I also have to think of something else.
Okay, here. I'll go off of Wonder Red.
Oh wait, no, I got
Wonder Red.
I got
okay.
some. I got some.
Okay, so with Wonder Red, obviously one of the major things, because again, like Jared and I at least talked about a couple of these beforehand, just to kind of get flesh out some of the ideas. With Wonder Red, I hope you lost that phone. I hope you lost it. With Wonder Red, obviously you can make it so that way the different types of B moves, or even the different types of his various moves, could swap between using the fist, to the sword, to the bomb, to the gun, to the claws, and to the whip, and allowing for different stuff. Now, obviously, it wouldn't be everything done to scale, and I get that's been one of the weird things with, like, obviously the main reason why Ridley has not been included is because, like, oh no, we couldn't make him to scale and have it be realistic. It's like, okay, just do it, like, because you could easily do, like, obviously a nice big punch as as one of his smash attacks.
I feel
you could have it so that way you bring out like the claws and do like this big slash above you. You could obviously do a decent amount of fun air stuff in general.
Aerial combos.
Hell, even have his up B. Bring back Olimar's up B, where he just makes a line of other heroes to pull him back up onto the stage.
I like that.
Like, you can do a lot of like really fun stuff with it. I get that, like, for example, who I personally would want would be Beautiful Joe, but the issue is I'm not sure how Capcom is with a lot of, like, the licenses with certain characters. Yep. At least with Wonderful 101, Platinum and Nintendo are clearly on a good relationship.
They are on a very strong and healthy relationship.
So I'm hoping that could be a good one to be able to have them put in.
That would be very good. Jared, do you need to still think?
Maybe.
Anthony, do you have something?
Let's see. He said Wonder Red, and that's honestly where I was gonna go
So
for.
say Wonder Blue.
No.
I was gonna say. I mean, you could talk about Joe.
No, see, that's just it. Like, I feel like it's past Joe's time, as much as I hate to admit that, because I would much rather see Wonder Red aside from Beautiful Joe. As much as I would like, I really would like to see the Hyperlight Drifter, seeing as how he's already in Brawl Out. But you know, having him in actual Smash would also be dope. But I don't see that happening, to be honest. So. Fuck Marks. Alright, that's all I got, I'm sorry.
Ian, you go first because I got I'm gonna use my entire 3 minutes.
Oh,
You go
God.
first.
Hold on, I gotta ask you a question. Are you gonna actually do that? Because if so, you already had your joke.
This isn't a joke though.
That's a joke.
This isn't a joke
That's
though.
a joke.
Just
This
say
isn't
the
a joke,
character's
though.
name. Just say the character's name.
Well, he deals in accessory. He deals in this one thing.
Oh
And then
God,
one
no!
thing
I already know which one you have to say.
And
No.
I'm going with Hank Hill. And you see, there's been rumors of King of the Hill coming back. Now, when we were young, we didn't really understand what King of the Hill was all about. But as we got older, we finally realized just how good King of the Hill was, and just what kind of father Hank Hill.
I'm so glad.
Why do you have so many images?
I'm so glad that Ian's just gonna cut all
He's
this.
literally,
I'm not cutting it.
He's
I'm gonna
literally
do the same
scrolling
thing.
through just
I'm gonna give
screenshots.
everybody the opportunity. I will put incoming stupid tirade.
why do you
You
have-
can skip. Go here.
Why do you have so many images of King of the Hill? These aren't on Google either. These are
Okay,
saved.
hang on.
Okay, no,
They're just on his-
listen.
Wait, just
The passion that Hank Hill proceeds to
Mike.
both his family and his job. He will defend the American way. He will defend what he
Yeah,
needs
I'm literally
to.
just gonna put a fucking.
Hold
on. Here, please.
Hang on.
Hold on.
When
Okay.
King of the Hill comes in, when Hank Hill comes into Smash, you guys are gonna be like, "Oh man, this is the best thing ever!" But I told you guys.
Oh sweet Jesus.
Hold on.
Okay, come on, please, something else,
I was
anything.
just segueing from this. What
Look,
about,
look at this.
hold on.
Quiet.
What about Bobby Hill defending his purse because he doesn't know you?
I don't. That's how the match just starts with him picking it up and just be like, "I don't know you." Mario just getting hit in the nuts.
I think we've gone way too far off the rails. I don't think we can come back.
Sonic just speeding up. Bobby Hill just
we have
whap.
like 2 more that we can come back from.
Okay.
Mike, why do you have? I still want to know why you have so many pictures of King of the Hill.
After this.
Twitter.
Alright, so. The last character I'm going to talk about here is 3 characters in one. It's kind of the Pokemon trainer thing, but not really. There's no other way for me to talk about this. Since you mentioned the Pokemon trainer gimmick, is the 3. I'm not going to say all of them because it's a massive fucking spoiler. The 3 important blades of Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Oh yeah, what's her butt?
Yeah, shut up. I'm not going to say names because for those of you who know and have played the game all the way through, you know what I'm talking about. For the rest of you, go play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and get the story because that's the only way you're going to find out who I'm talking
How
about.
did I not put a character from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 on my list? That's
I don't
weird.
understand, but your list,
I think
not your list, but if you'd mentioned Xenoblade Chronicles 2,
No,
you
I
can
actually-
only
I actually
really
didn't,
mention
yeah.
these 3 characters. So
All right. Jared, did you finally come up with yours?
I did,
Uh-oh.
and it's gonna sound weird, but take out Ganondorf, but give me Wind Waker Dorf.
I'd be down with that.
okay,
Wind Waker
we were
Dorf's
going to
like-
talk about this later.
No.
No, shut up. We were going to talk about this later because we're not supposed to be talking about characters we wish to return.
He's not returning.
No.
He's not.
He's not. This actually would be a different
It
character
would be a
entirely.
new character because
It is a
different
new
Ganondorf.
entire character because 1, we get our unique moveset. 2,
Yeah, twin swords.
we can get rid of Toon Link and still have Wind Waker representation. Plus, we get our villain back. Plus, I really like Dorf, but I don't like the way he is.
Oh no, I agree with you 100%.
So yes, well,
Can
yes,
I get
it
a
is
Hyrule Warriors costume with that change as well? Can it be either or? Because I mean, like they can make both models.
I mean, they're both twin sword users.
Well,
Yeah,
feel
I don't
like-
care. I never played Hyrule Warriors. I'm
He-
not going to play it.
That's understandable. He uses
But-
the same thing though.
I prefer Wind Waker Dorf, but if we get Hyrule Warriors Dorf or even TP Dorf, where his moveset's unique and not a pseudo clone of Falcon, because
Yeah.
while yes, he still retains some of Falcon's moves, I would like him to have a unique moveset where
I
he would be
completely
his
agree.
own character.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, the only 3 Ganondorfs that I can really see if they like changed it would be like Twilight Princess with the glowy fucking sword, or the 2 twin sword dwarfs. I personally would either like it to be Twilight Princess Dorf or Hyrule Warriors Dorf, because Hyrule Warriors Dorf is that badass look and he gets to use the magic and the swords. So that would be cool.
We can get Ganon himself.
In all honesty, like actually,
ALTTP Ganon.
I said Ganon.
as in like giant fat pigman Ganon.
That uses spears and magic.
So
like
ALTTP Ganon. Like, specifically, because, like, Ocarina of Time Ganon used, like, 2 giant daggers.
Those
Yeah,
were,
yeah, we're talking about the original 8-bit versions and whatnot. Yes.
The 16-bit. So the Link to the Past
Yes.
Ganon. That's I wanted to make sure on that.
But one, if they don't bring Wind Waker Dorf or anything, if they just transition him into either Link to the Past Ganon or make him his own Dorf, those are technically 2 new entities that they could bring in that replaces an old one.
Yeah.
That would bring new life into a character.
Yeah, I completely agree with that statement. I just want something different for him.
Alright, with that, I think we're going to be done for this little
Yeah.
rant, unless Mike wants to give an actual.
His actual is Hank Hill. I know.
No, well, yeah, but if you really want me to give an actual one, I'm gonna actually go Gran or Jija from Granblue, because I feel like they, honestly, while side games could really just make their own, do it.
No,
Cut me off.
no, honestly, it'd be kind of
Cut
funny.
me off.
Dot.
Cut me off, because I'm actually serious about this.
Why didn't we say gang beasts?
Gang Beasts! We're done.
Alright,
Thank you guys for joining this, whatever this was.
Why not what?
Why not?